Hello children, welcome to video number 2, An Astrologer's Day written by R.K. Narayan. As we have studied in the previous video how the astrologer tried to convince his customer Guru Nayak by saying you look so careworn, so it is good for you to sit down for a while and chat with me. In this video, we will continue after this.
Then you forget your tiredness. The other grumbled, so replied variously. The astrologer praised him invitation, whereupon the other thrust his palm under his nose, saying, "You call yourself as astrologer?" The astrologer felt challenged and said, tilting the other's palm towards the green shaft of light, "Yours nature. Yours is a nature. Go stop that." The other said. Now what happened when the light is lighted over the astrologer saw a person, and just like he is guessing and tell, "You look so very tired, so you can sit here and you try to talk with me. Show me your palm. Show me your palm and snap and tell me. You talk with me and you feel what? A relief." Then that person is what? He put his palm under the nose and he says what? "You call yourself astrologer," means you are saying you are astrologer. The astrologer what thinking at that time when he says in a what? An angry sound or a loud sound. When we are angry, we can use this type of sound. So astrologer also feel what? He is challenging me. And he said what? That the other palm towards the green shaft of light. He take other palm and he say, "Your nature." Then other person say, "Oh, stop. Don't repeat your repeated word. Tell me something worthwhile. Our friend felt peculiar." He say what? Don't say like this word. Our friend is what? Our friend is too angry. Very annoyed. Our friend is too much angry. I charged only 3 paisa. What he say? Again I am explaining this line. So see, the astrologer felt challenged. When what that person say you are astrologer, astrologer what thinking? He is challenging me. So tilting the other's palm. What he is doing? Taking the other's palm. But the astrologer felt challenged and tilting the other's palm towards the green shaft light. What he take the other's palm towards the green light. He say, yours. What he started telling about the nature. But person what say? "Oh, stop." The other next person is over there. He says stop. Another person what say? "Tell me something worthwhile," means any reasonable thing you have to say, because my friend is what? Very angry. So astrologer what say? "I charge only 3 pies per question." Okay, your friend is very angry, but I make them cool. Then your friend have to ask me question. You have to talk with me. I will give the each question's answer. But per question how much my charges is? My charges is 3 pi. And what you get has to be good enough for your money. And what you get has to be good enough for your money. At this, the other withdrew his arm and took out an anna and flung it out to him, saying, "I have some question to ask. If I prove you are bluffing, you must return the anna to me with interest." Other one what done? Other person what done? He what? He threw the money. What? He threw an anna. One anna means 1 anna. He threw the olden time anna is going on now. No, paisa also not running. Rupees only running. But olden time was anna having lot of importance. So that person what done? 1 anna he threw and he says what? "I have some questions." He said, "I have some questions. And when you try to confuse me, you must be return my anna with the interest. If you find my answer satisfactory, will you give me a 5 rupees?" Who told? The astrologer told. He told, "When you ask me question and I give the answer." But when you thought my answers are giving you satisfaction, can you give me a 5 rupees? The person says no. Or will you give me 8 anna? Then again astrologer say, if you are not ready to give me a 5 rupees, can you give me 8 annas? All right, provide you. All right, provide you. Give me a twice as much. If you are wrong, said the stranger. This pact was accepted after a little further argument. And now what happened? All right. When astrologers say, when I will give you questions answer, you get satisfaction. Can you able to give me 8 annas? That person say, all right. But what I say, now I am ready to give you. Provide you. Give me. Then what? When your answers are not, the strange person what says, when your answers are wrong, or means when your answers are not giving me satisfaction. So what happened? They are both are doing lot of argument. Then after what he say, when your answers are not giving me satisfaction, then you must be give me a what? Then you must be this pact was accepted after the little what? You must be given double. Twice of money means double. The astrologer sent up a prayer to heaven as the astrologer. In 1 minute. The astrologer sent up prayer to heaven as the other lit a cigarette. The astrologer caught a glimpse of his face by the matchlight. There was a pause as the car hooted on the road. Jutka driver swore at their horse, and the babble of the crowd agitated the semi-darkness of the park. Now what happened? The astrologer what? The astrologer done the prayer. He then start the prayer. He done the prayer for the heaven. He said, do the prayer for the heaven. Another person with that person is there. That person start the what? Cigarette. Take out the cigarette. The astrologer catch a glimpse of his face. What? When the prayer, the prayer to heaven as the other. It means one person what? He is doing prayer. Another is what? Take out the cigarette and matchbox. When he lit the matchbox, astrologers what? He get the what? Side of the face. Glimpse of the face means side of the face he is able to see. There was a pause. There one car is what? Pause means the car is stopped. He said halted. Their car is halted and a car hooted on the road. And the car hooted on the road. That is what? Which car? That is we can say Jutka driver. What hooted on the road? Car is moving over there. Jutka driver sure at their horse. Jutka driver also means we can Tangawala stop their horse. And the babble of the crowd agitated and the semi-darkness of the park. Here there are lot of crowd is over there and the darkness too much dark is over there in the park. The other sat down sucking his cigarette. Chariot means cigarette. So other one what? He start the sucking their cigarette, puffing out. Is making smoke outside. Sat there ruthlessly. The astrologer felt very uncomfortable. When what? In the flame of the two persons are over there. One person came, other person what? He said and he started the praying. Other person take out the chariot means cigarette take out. And he start the what? Lighting the cigarette with the help of the matchbox, and by the glimpse of the matchbox, match light. What he lighted the match stick. With that the astrologer saw there one car is rooted, another Jutka driver there. Jutka driver means Tangiwala came over there, and lot of babble of crowd get out from there. And now what there? Crowd agitate the semi-darkness of the park, and many crowd moving here and there from the park. The other sat down. That they see the two persons are there. One person stand and he is smoking. Other person sat down, sucking his cigarette, puffing out. Sat there ruthlessly means silently he sit over there. Means mindly he is not silent but he sit over there. The astrologer felt very uncomfortable at that. Here, take your unaware. I am not used to, sorry, I am not used to such challenge. Why not? I am not used to such challenge. It is late for me today. He made preparation to bundle up. The other held his wrist and said, "You can't get out of it now." Now, what happened when the astrologer saw in the light of the matchbox? He became restless and he start what? He feel very uncomfortable and he says what? Take your honor back. I am not used this type of. I am not going to take you this type of challenge because I am not having this to take this type of challenge. I am too late to go home. So he said what? He start the making preparation. He start the bundling their equipment. But other person what says? Other person has the astrologer's list and he said what? You can't get out of it now. Now the challenge is going on and you are not able to go out of this challenge. Go out of this challenge. Now, you are not able to go out of this challenge. So, the astrologer proceed. You are not able to go out of this challenge. The astrologer shriveled in his grip and his voice was shook and become faint. Faint, leave me today. I will speak you tomorrow. The other thrust his palm in his face and said, challenge is challenge. Go on. The astrologer proceed with him through drying up. There is a woman. Now what? Astrologer is ready to leave. But what that other person would say, he catch his hand and say, okay, sit here, don't leave. He said, today I am leaving, now time is over. But what? I will speak you tomorrow, he told. The other person what says, no. The challenge is challenge. You are not allowed to go. So the astrologer what? His throat become dry. He proceeded, his throat dry and then he started what? There is a woman. There is a woman. The person says, stop. Said the other, I don't want all that. Shall I succeed in my present search or not? Answer this and go. Otherwise, I will not let you go till you disgorge all your coin. The astrologer muttered a few incantations and replied, all right, I will speak. But will you give me a rupees if what I say is convincing? Otherwise, I will not open my mouth and you may do not what you like. You say, other person when says, you have to what? You have to not go. Stop here. And you said what? I don't want all that. Shall I succeed in my? He said what? When he start, there was a woman. Generally, how he is what? He is guessing regarding other person. Here also he says there was a woman. The person what says stop. Don't use like this word. So can you say whatever work at present time I am going to do means which person I am searching? Can I succeed in that work or not? Answer. Otherwise what? I will not let you go. Will disgorge all means I can take your all money. You have to surrender and whatever you want, that all thing you have to give. The astrologer what? He start saying some words inside and he start saying some magical words. Means how the astrologer or the UK Panditji or Sadhu Baba many things they making the word inside and they start. Same way astrologer also speaking inside and he replied, all right, I will speak. Astrologer say, okay, I am ready to speak. But will you give me 1 rupee? He said, but you are ready to give me 1 rupee? If what I say is convenience for you, where I give an answer that is suitable for you, can you give me 1 rupee? Otherwise, I will not open my mouth and you may do not what you think. Means you cannot be do that thing. What what you like. Whatever you want to do, that you are not able to do. After good deal of haggling, the other agreed. The astrologer said, "You were left for dead. Am I right?" Now, when the other person is what? He is ready to pay the 1 rupees. Astrologer start. Speaking, he say, "You were left for dead, am I right? You are thrown over there, you are left there for dead. Means you are dead, just like anybody assumed you are dead and they left over there. Can I write?" That person say, tell me more. Means now he is getting there some real thing. He start the taking interest and he say, tell something more about me. A knife was passed through you once, and said the astrologers. Astrologer what say? Once upon a time a knife passed to you. Good fellow. Good fellow. He bared his chest to show the scare. What else? What? His chest is start the what? He become too eager to know about himself. When astrologer what say? When astrologer say a knife passed to you, then that person is what? First of all, what he say? You are thrown just for a dead, and a knife is passed to you. Then that person's what? Heartbeat become too fast, and he say, say more, say more. And then you were pushed into a well nearby in the field, and you were left for dead. We say what? A knife is passed to you, and you are thrown into the well. For what purpose? To dead. I should have been dead if some passerby had not chanced to peep into the well, exclaimed the other over blaming enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means jigyasa. So what he say? Yes, I passed by a knife, passed to me, and I will throw into the well. When any one person is passing from over there, when that person is not peeped matlab झुक कर देखना, when that person cannot be peeped me, so he say, not peeped me into the well, I cannot be alive. And when he is giving this word, he become overblamed with a emotion, and he become too crazy to know about that. When shall I get at him? He asked, clenching his fist. In the next world, answered the astrologer, he died 4 months ago in a far off town. You will never see any more of him. The other groaned, or hearing it, the astrologer proceeded. Now what happened? When that person say, yes, you are right, tell me something about more, because he become too crazy to know about him. So he say, then what that person say? When I get that person, because when I get that person, he asked, how he cleansing his face, means rubbing his hand or face, that means cleansing his face. He asked, when I will get that person. He say, who? Astrologer replied and said, when you want to meet that person, you can meet that person in next world. Next world means after death. You can meet over there, because that person is died 4 months ago in a far off town. Means from here and far from a town, there he died 4 months ago. And now you will never see more. In this world, you are not able to see more that person. The other groaned on hearing. When that person is what? Heard, he groaned. And the astrologer proceeds. The astrologer is going on, proceeding. He start the giving answer. Guru Nayak, you know my name. The other said, take it aback. You say, oh, you know my name? Okay, taken aback. As I know all other things, Guru Nayak, listen carefully to what I have to say. Your village is 2 days journey due to north of this town. Take the next train and be gone. He say what? Guru Nayak, I am able to say many more things regarding you. So what happened? Your village is what? 2 days journey till here. From your village to where the astrologer is sitting. From that journey he told, this is the what? This town to your village town, that is 2 days journey. So you will what done? You have to take the next train. I see one's great danger. He say what? I see one's great danger to your life. If you go from home. He took out a pinch of sacred ice and held it to him. Rub it on your forehead and go home. Never travel southward again, and you will live to be 100 years. Now he what says? Your village is what? 2 days journey. Journey due to the north of his town. All these towns were northern side. You are living and you that is northern side your village. So you have to go next train. You have to catch the next train because your life is what in a very danger. Your life is in a great danger. So if you go home, it is good for you. And go home and take. He given pinch of S powder given that person rubbed and given the person and make them the forehead and say you go home, never travel again the south side. If you want to live 100 years, so don't come outside and don't travel the southern side. Okay, why should I leave home again? The other said, what reflectively, I was only going away now and then to look for him and to choke out his life if I met him. He shook his head regretfully. He has escaped my hand. I hope at least he dies as he deserved. Yes, said the astrologer. He was crushed under a lorry. The other looked what gratified to hear it. Now what happened? Why should I leave? He told, why should I leave my home? The other person who is standing over there, he looked just like any reflection is coming. Means whatever he said, that movie is going on front of that. Like that he will stand over there and he listened carefully. He said, I was only going. He told what? He is coming outside. Only what? The person who hurt him. That person he want to search and he want to hurt him. So if he died, so no need to come me outside of my house. So he very regretfully he say he has escaped my hand. He told what? वो मेरे हाथ से बच गया. He escaped by my hand. I hope he will die how I deserve. Astrologer what told? Yes, he died. He crushed under the lorry and he got a death. So other person who is standing over there, he looked what? Very satisfied. He means okay, it's good. What I thought that happened with that person who harmed me. The place was deserted by the time the astrologer picked up his article and put them into his bag. The green shaft was also gone, leaving the place in darkness and silence. The stranger had gone off into the night after giving the astrologer a handful of coin. The place was deserted by the time. Now place is what? Become too silent. How the desert becomes silent means none people is over there. All people's gone and the astrologer becomes too late, and that's why these two person also went. What astrologer now done? Astrologer pick up their all articles. He kept into the bag. All articles he kept into his bag, and the green shaft light also gone. And that leaf and that place become what? Totally dark and totally silent place. The stranger also go off into the light after giving the what? The stranger go for, but after going from there, he give a full of coin to the astrologer. Okay, it was nearly midnight when when the astrologer reached home. His wife was waiting. His wife was waiting for him at the door and demanded an explanation. He flung the coin at her and said, count them. One man gave all that. And now what happened? It was nearly midnight. It was really what? The midday means 12 o'clock day. Midnight means 12 o'clock night. Now what? When astrologer touched their house or reached their house, that is time is what? That is the midnight. His wife is what? Waiting. near front of the door. When your dad is late, your mama also waiting for your dad. And when you are late from the college, then also your mommy is waiting for you. Same way, your astrologer become very late this day. So that's why what? His wife is waiting, because it is what? Midnight. His wife is waiting in front of the door. And she demanded, why are you late? How your mommy asked you when you are late? Why are you late? Same way here, astrologer's wife also asked, why are you late? Astrologer what done? He flung the coin at her. Whatever coin he had, that all coin he kept in his wife's hand. And he said, one man, all coin given by only one man. 12.5 anna. She said counting. His wife started the counting and she told how much that is amount. That is the 12.5 anna. She was overjoyed. I can buy some jaggery and coconut tomorrow. The child had been asking for sweet for so many days now. I will prepare some nice stuff for her. Now that when he given the money to his wife, she started the counting and she told that is how much? That is a 12.5 anna. She told many more days passed. Children want to eat some sweet, so tomorrow I will buy what? She became very happy. She told tomorrow I will buy jaggery and coconut and I will make some sweet. I will prepare some nice stuff for my children. This swine had cheated me. He promised me a rupees and said the astrologer. She looked up at him. You look worried. What is wrong? Now what? The astrologer got this much money. Then also he says what? That person is what? Cheated me. He told he have to give me what? Rupees. 1 rupee he will give. But he's given what? Only 12.5 anna. So wife what? She saw the face of astrologer and say, you look too worried. Astrologer said nothing. After dinner, sitting on the payal. Payal means cot. That is village, the string cot is over there. So that cot. सुतरी का cot रहता है, उसको string cot बोलते हैं. After dinner, sitting on the payal, he told her, do you know a great load is gone from me today. I thought I had the blood of man on my hands. All this year, that was the reason why I ran away from home, settled here and married you. He is alive. He say what? First of all, when wife asks, your face looks too worried. Any problem is over there? The astrologer what answer? Nothing. But after taking dinner, when he seated on the payal on the pot, he started the gossiping with his wife, and he says, what he says? What he says? Do you know? He says, do you know a great load? Whatever I have, great load on my head, that is gone today. Long ago, when I am in village, I thought I had blood. I had what? Murdered one person. I had killed. Means by my hand, anybody is died. I think all these years, I am thinking that load I had my head, but that load was gone out of my head. Why? That's why I thought I killed that person. That's why I ran from my home. I settled here. I married with you and start the living. But that all load today what? Today to you. She gasped. She gasped. You tried to kill him? Yes, in a village when I was silly youngster. Sorry. She gasped. You tried to kill him? Yes, in our village when I was a silly youngster, we drank, gambled, and quarreled badly one day. Why think of it now? Time to sleep, he said, yawning and stretched himself on the bed. Now what? She told, oh, you trying to kill anybody? He told, yes, in a village when I was young boy, that time I drank, I'm playing gamble means jua. I playing gamble and I quarreled badly with each other one day, with that person, and that time what? Why think of it now? I quarreled that time and that time this happened, then he is what? Then he says his wife and he will say, why this time I am thinking, this is the time what? This is tonight, and he take a yawing and he told what? This is time to sleep. So he stretched his body and he slept on his fire. Okay, chapter completed. And next lecture we will continue our doubts, solving the doubts and ice breaking question answer. Video, first of all, we are going to solve our ice breaking questions. Question number 1, see, discuss with your partner and complete the activity. What are your strengths? See, given. So, in answer, see, given here 3 columns. First column what given? Strength. Second is, what do you feel so? And third column again, dream career. So, one example solved for you. Painting and drawing. What is the strength? Means what he liked. So, what is the strength? That is what he given, painting and drawing. So by the painting and drawing, what you can feel, you can visualize your thought, you can visualize your thought and expression. Whatever your feelings, that you can, what, by painting you can show your feeling, or by drawing the sketches you express your thoughts or feelings. And by adopting these things, what you become, what you see the dream, कि मैं क्या बनूंगा ये ड्रीम देखने के बाद, that you can see, you can become a commercial artist or you can become a cartoonist. So regarding that one explanation given, I given the second explanation. When your strength is dancing, so the dancing, what you feel, you can show your passion by doing the dance. You can show your passion, you express your thought and feelings, and by doing the dancing, what you can become, you can become a choreographer, or if you want to become artist. We can see in movie many actors or actress, they are what doing, with the acting they are doing dancing also, and with the dancing they show their expression, their passion. See Kathakali or any other dance, they are what expression, by the expression people can understand what the actor or what the dancer want to present in front of us. And by doing this, I already told you, you become a what? Choreographer. Choreographer means just like a dance choreographer, and you can become a in movie what? Artist. Now next I given what? Music. If your strength, if your power is what? Music. So what is this? By the music you can show your passion also, and you can what? You can play the musical instruments also. Right? You can, through the musical instruments, you feel what? Passion for musical instruments. I told now what I given, this is what is your strength? Music. So by the music, what you can say, by using the musical instrument, you fulfill your passion. And by fulfilling these things, what you can do, you can become a musician or you can compose a song, right? Now next I given what? If your strength is cook. Cook means cooking food. So that we can say safe. Huh? So what you do? You can what? You can love to make a different type of food. Just like somebody want to make a Chinese food, somebody is able to make a Indian foods. So by making all foods, what you to become in career, what you dream, what you have in this work, what your career in your dream, that is what you can become a safe also. I given some extra also example, that is what? Weaving and sieving. Weaving and sieving means what? You are just like weavers are weaving the cloth, and sieving means what? The tailors are stitching your cloth. So here what you can do, you can design many clothes, many type of clothes. You see in movie, the actor and actress are wearing different design of clothes. So this is work done by whom? This is work done by the dress designer. So if you have if you feel to design the clothes, so you can what? In your mind with different type of design of clothes, patterns, just like dress pattern, jacket person, or any pattern you had in your mind. So by weaving and sewing, you can present your all things. And by doing this thing, what you can see, in that what you see about your career, you can see the dream just like to become a dress designer. So just like we are teachers. So if you know, if you have strength to teaching, so what you have to do, through that, what is your feeling among of that? Love to educate people, right? You always feel anybody is doing something wrong, you always they are going to make the correct. Means you have love to educate the people. So you have to give the knowledge to the people. And when you love this person, what is your dream to become? What is your career in that? That what you can become a teacher. Just like us, we become a teacher now. But today, none children want to become a teacher. Why? Because in teaching profession, because teaching profession is a very hard profession. So, but I think among of you, someone want to adopt a hard profession. Now we go to our second question. Question number 2. The scene in a local market of a village, town, or city is a very attractive. People with different occupations sell their wares, discuss with your partner the variety of activities at the local market. See, what is the question? We are living in some area, okay? We live in a village, we live in a city, or we live in a town. There is what? There is a, just like we say Monday market, Wednesday market, or Tuesday market in our area. Same way, anywhere we are living, there we have some local market. And that day is what? Very attractive. And there what? Many people are coming to to take their things to sell in the market, because what? That is their occupation. And what? They are selling their all things. What? Sell their things where? Means they are selling their all things very carefully. Where means carefully, सावधानी से बेचते हैं. Because if they are not taking care, somebody can steal their things also. And that's here what they say. The question what says? Discuss with your partner the variety of activity. Means you have to discuss your partner and write the answer. Which type of variety of things you see in your market, the what sellers are selling. So first example is given over there, that is selling flour, selling groceries, right? The people are what selling? We can see the gajra, rose flower, and somebody is selling what? Grocery. Related grocery means dhanya kadadhanya. So that thing they are selling. And then we have to write here what? 5 given, means 4 we have to write. One example already given by the writer, or given by the given already in the textbook. So second I given what? Transportation of good and stuff. Means whatever things, whatever good saman or vegetables we can say, for that things we can see what? Transportation is going on. Transportation means the things we bring with a truck, lorry, or by rickshaw also sometime. That is what? Suppose I am giving example, we are taking goods from the kirana stores, right? Grocery store. So what? When we are taking many more things, so what shopkeeper do? Shopkeeper will transport to our house. One society, when 3, 4 or more than 10 people are ordered that things, so what happens? That shopkeeper keep the all things in the one vehicle or a small tempo or anything, and they will supply to our house. That means what? Transportation. And that we can see in the market also, right? And next is what? Selling and buying of fruits, vegetable, sweet and utensils. Now what we can say? Sweets and utensils. We can see when we are going to the market, there we see what? People are selling and some are purchasing, buying. So what? Sellers are selling and we go for what? To purchase. So what? Our parents or we are gone over there to purchase. So what we are saying there? Sellers are selling vegetables, sweets and utensils. You know na, some are selling the utensils means bartan, handi. So there people are selling, and just like we common people are going to purchase. Another I give an example. What? Next is I given bargaining, shouting or joking, etc. Bargaining means they are on the roadside. The people are selling something. So what they said 500. So we purchase the 500. things. Suppose you are going to purchase the jeans or you are going to purchase the top. They give the price about 500. So we are not able to purchase in 500 that jeans. So what we are doing? We are bargaining. We say, nay, nay, we don't want in 500. If you are ready to give me a 300, we will ready to take. So what the bargaining is going on. That is means जब पैसे कम कराते हैं अपने हिसाब से परचेज करते हैं तो that is what we can say bargaining. Shouting means what? The people those are selling on the road, they are what? They are shouting the prices. 200 में 300 में डबल मिलेगा, 200 में इतना मिलेगा, एक पे एक फ्री मिल रहा है इतने में. So some are selling their things just like what in chapter also given what groundnut seller, they are giving the different name per day to their ground. So what? Fried groundnut. So that means what? They are joking. That is not a ice cream or anything. So that's why here what given? Bargaining, shouting and joking. These all things we see where? We see in a market. And next I given what? Use of different languages. See, when we are going to purchase the things, there one language people are not a seller and one language people are not a buyer also. So sometimes what? We use Marathi language also for purchase the things. Sometimes they use the Hindi, sometimes they use the English and so on languages we use. So that's why what we see in the market, what different languages. The peoples are what? Taking the name. Just like one thing we say in Marathi, we take a example of bangles. We say in English bangle, in Marathi we say bangdi, and in Hindi we say churia. So when the peoples what? They are the shopkeepers also, not seller also giving the different the same bangle name. He take in Marathi what? Take bangdi. And then in Hindi they say churia this much dozen, this much rupee dozen. And people also, those are their buyers. They also gone and somebody say bangles kaisa hai, somebody say bangda kaisa hai, somebody says a churi kaisa darjan hai. So this type of different language in the market people are using. Okay. Now I think understood. We go to the third question. In a village, town, city, it is quite a common sight to see an astrologer sitting by the roadside with his professional equipment, right? What? Their professional equipment. What we have to do? Discuss with your partner and list the requirement for his trade. See what he say. Just like we studied in this chapter, the what? Astrologer chapter we study. In this chapter what happened? Astrologer seated where? In a village, what? Under the tamarind tree. So here also what? The question what says? Question says which village, which town, which city you are living. There also we can say some astrologer are sitting over there. We are going to the station. हम station जाते समय देखते हैं on the bridge some people are same pose. They become astrologer and they seated over there and doing their profession. So your question what say? Discuss with your partner. What? List the equipment for his trade. Mean this whatever astrologer is in your city or village or station bridge. Take example on a station bridge. You saw. So what they had? One example is given over there. They had what? Parrot and cards. You see na, the cage is over there. उसमें parrot रहता है and here and there they having the card. This is the parrot to pick up the card astrologer. And I given next word they having the cowrie sales and mala and unknown clothes. They have the what? Cloth. वो cloth डाल के रखते हैं उसके ऊपर what they kept the cowrie. The design is there. That cloth what? Some designs are over there and that cowrie sale what? They spread on that and cowrie की इधर किधर design पे जाता है regarding that they have forecast and they have been mala what in his hand and they start the close the eyes and they start the what? They try to forecast the what? With the mala they say मैं अभी सोचता हूँ और बताता हूँ what is your future. And next what we see on the road? They having the lemon, sindoor, photos of god, goddess, books having some. They have the cards also. Like that they have many etc. things. Some books having. So what we see? We see there what they having? Lemon. You know a lemon having they are cutting by using the टर्मरिक पाउडर, दे कट द लेमन एंड दे से देखो ऐसा हो गया है, इसमें से रेड कलर आ रहा है. एंड दे हैव व्हाट द थिंग्स लेमन हैव, दे हैव सिंदूर एंड दे हैविंग फोटोज ऑफ व्हाट, फोटोज ऑफ गॉड एंड गॉडेस. देवी देवताओं के फोटो रखते हैं, सब बुक्स उनके पास रहती है. एंड नेक्स्ट व्हाट दे हैड, mythical charts. Mythical charts mean the chart just like we say राहु केतु चार्ट, हम लोग का भविष्य बताने वाला चार्ट, that they having, that they have chart and that we can't understand. Then what they have, पंचांग. पंचांग means according to that they says कि कौन सी तिथि है, क्या है, that they are explaining through that पंचांग. You know, पंडित जी also having one long book. They say कहाँ से शनि लग रहा है और सूर्य ग्रहण कभी लगने वाला है. That all thing they are explaining, पंडित जी and all. They are explaining with the help of panchang. They have the mat, they have stick. Mat having on the mat they are sitting. They have sticks some, and when we go and they to know our future regarding that, just like simple or the innocent people are going on there. So they say what, pick up the stick. इसमें से एक लकड़ी निकालो और इस मैट पे रखो. Then afterward they start looking their panchang and all things. They start the saying to us. And they have what? Next, they what have? They have the cards. Cards means on the cards written something. Different written. And sometimes they have what? Heart shaped card also they have. These all things they are having and they shows us. See, देखो क्या है क्या नहीं है. And that we says what? That we saw. And then that we saw. We thought what? This astrologer having lot of knowledge. And we sit over there and we read whatever they say. And after reading the card something written and they say कि कार्ड निकालो इसमें से, we take out and they start reading. आपके साथ ऐसा होने वाला, वैसा होने वाला, अभी आपका अच्छा दिन आने वाला, like that they are giving. So these all type of things we see what with the astrologers.